everyone, welcome back to my channel, Red Hot and Flashy. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Eileen. And today we are going to just have a little chat because I did one about breast cancer. I will try and link it up here for you guys if you'd like to go watch it in honor of my mom and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I got so many DMs saying that they loved the format of just sitting back and talking. So I'm in my dining room today. It's a beautiful day here in New Jersey. So I have the windows open and I live on a relatively quiet street. So I'm hoping that we don't get too much noise. I also have my tablet here today because my memory is shot. So I need my notes. What we're gonna discuss today is hot flash triggers. Now, as many of you may or may not know, that is where I got the name for my channel, Red Hot and Flashy. My nickname for most of my life was Red. People would call me by my first name, Eileen, and I wouldn't even hear them. Because of the hot flashes, I just thought it would make a cute name, Red Hot and Flashy. That's simple. So anyway, today we're going to talk about some hot flash triggers. Now, if anybody is going through menopause or premenopause, perimenopause, you probably are suffering from hot flashes. So they say that not every woman gets hot flashes, which if that's the case for you, God bless you. You are super lucky, super lucky. And the other thing that I have been suffering from, and I know that a lot of my girlfriends have been suffering from is insomnia as well. So if you're not suffering from any of that, you're really super lucky. I believe I have 11 hot flash triggers here. I'm not sure if everybody's suffering from all 11, but here's just some. So this way, if you find that, you didn't even realize it, so you can hopefully avoid them and not have to suffer from those hot flashes. So the first one is red wine. Of course it is. Of course it's wine. Why wouldn't it be wine? So I'm just going to read from one of the websites that I went on to get them. Although I know a lot of the hot flash triggers because I have been suffering myself for, let me think, at least definitely 6 years, but I believe it's more than that. I think it's 8. So I started a couple of years before I was actually going through menopause. So lucky me. I'm one of those ones that it's going to take forever to finally go away. So anyway, red wine is the first one. And I don't know why. Oh, it does say why. It says all alcoholic beverages, of course, cause some vasodilation or expansion of your blood vessels, which makes you feel warmer. That's when your skin flushes or a full-blown hot flash occurs. Now, I don't know about you guys, but 100% this triggers my hot flashes. I have given up red wine because of it. Because, it really would give me some major hot flashes. So they say to fix it, you can skip the wine and toast your friends with a fruity iced beverage instead. So unfair, isn't it? Or just suffer through the hot flashes, whichever you prefer. The second one, which I've also knew, is spicy foods. Now, I have stomach issues, so I really can't eat a lot of spicy foods, but even the smallest amount of spice sets my hot flashes. It sure does. So it says that like alcohol, many spices and ingredients that give food their heat are vasodilators that expand your blood vessels. It's especially true for cayenne pepper, chili powders, and hot peppers, such as jalapenos, serranos, and habaneros. I think I said that right. They all contain heat-producing compound called capsaicin. So, they also trigger hot flashes. And for me, definitely a hot flash trigger. It says that anything that tastes hot in your mouth can trigger a hot flash. So avoid hot pepper infused dishes and focus on other kinds of heat for date night. Okay, I guess we can do that, can't we? Hot flash trigger number 3, caffeine, which I'm drinking right now, my iced coffee. So it says, unlike alcohol and spicy foods, caffeine narrows your blood vessels instead of widening them. It's a vasoconstrictor, but in some women, it can have the same effect, triggering a hot flash. That's because caffeine slightly raises the heart rate, which increases the speed of the blood pumping through the body, and it may cause your skin to flush. So it says to make cool herbal teas and cold decaffeinated coffee your new best friend. Yeah, that's not happening in my life. I have to say, I drink coffee. I love coffee. Been drinking it since probably I was 16, I think. And I don't find that it really triggers my hot flashes. I could be wrong. Maybe that's why I'm still having hot flashes. But I do know that when I drink a glass of wine or a cocktail or anything like that, I immediately start getting hot flashes. With coffee, that does not happen to me. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you either. Hot flash trigger number 4, hot beverages. Kind of seems like it makes sense, or maybe that people should know this, women should know this. But in case you don't, it is one of the hot flash triggers, like a cup of tea, cup of hot cocoa, anything that's warm. I have the window open in case you're wondering why my hair is blowing. So hot beverages warm your body, and that can set off a hot flash. So obviously, the fix for that is to drink cooler beverages. Hot flash trigger number 5, hot baths. So the reason being, if you're soaking in hot water, whether it's a bath in the bathtub or a hot tub or a pool that's warm, those all can make you warm, which trigger hot flashes. So obviously the answer to that would be taking cooler baths, shorter showers, things of that nature. It does say, be sure you're completely dry and cooled off before getting dressed. Well, I guess getting dressed would make you hotter again, wouldn't it? Hot flash trigger number 6, hot weather. Again, kind of makes sense. If hot water makes you hot, hot weather is going to make you hot too. I have found that as much as I love summer, that the hot weather has been affecting me more intensely, I think, than it did when I was younger. But I find the same for the cold as well. Anything that causes you to get hot, like hot weather, exercise, those kind of things are going to trigger your hot flashes. So one of the things they say to do is avoid getting overheated by dressing in layers that you can remove. So I do know that most of the winter I'm wearing t-shirts, and everybody's like, you're crazy, it's freezing outside. But the moment I put a sweatshirt on or a sweater on, I start getting hot and sweaty. So a lot of the times I'll just put like a hoodie on or a sweater on over a t-shirt. So this way when I start getting hot, I just take the hoodie or sweater off. Hot flash trigger number 7 is smoking. So they say when you smoke a cigarette, your heart rate increases. And clearly when your heart rate increases, your blood pumps faster, and you get heated up and trigger a hot flash. Obviously, to fix that, don't smoke. Hot flash trigger number 8, hair appliances. Well, that is so true, so true. When I'm blow drying my hair, oh my God, I am sweating to death. It's horrible, horrible. So they say keep cool while styling your hair with a fan. Oh, I do that. I have my fan. Or try a more natural hairstyle. Well, some of us don't look good with our naturally dried hair because I know I have a video on it. My hair is naturally wavy, but I guess from straightening it for so long, I have curls back here, waves over here, and this whole section is just a frizzy mess of a straightness. So we don't all have the luxury of beautiful hair when it's air dried. But that's a fix. Okay, hot flash trigger number 9. I knew this was coming up. Cardiovascular exercise. So, when you work out, you start getting hot, period, whether you're going through menopause or not. But your body temperature rising is going to give you hot flashes, unfortunately. So they say that the exercise that boosts your heart rate for the cardio exercise is great for your health, but your body temperature rises with your heartbeat and can cause hot flashes. So you'll be hotter than just being hot from exercising. So it doesn't suggest, obviously, it doesn't suggest not working out, because, working out is good for you, but it does suggest not doing cardio workouts close to bedtime, because that's another problem, going through menopause and having hot flashes at night. Oh my God. I can't tell you how many times I woke up in the morning with my clothes on the floor that I don't even remember doing, because I woke up, I guess, in the middle of the night with hot flashes. And I also sleep with a fan on. Hot flash trigger number 10. Too much clothing. I don't know, kind of common sense, I think, but we're gonna read it. The cute turtleneck looked great in the store, but now you need to stand in front of an open fridge every 5 minutes. I've done that too, put my head right in the freezer. So obviously, when you have too many clothes on, you're gonna sweat, you're gonna be hot, but this causes hot flashes. It triggers the hot flashes. So like I said before, dress in the layers, because it's so much easier. When you get too hot, you can just take the one layer off, or 2 layers, or however many layers you're wearing. You could just take that off. Well, now, hot flash trigger number 11 is very interesting. Emotions. So it says, 1 minute you're sighing over the love scene in your favorite movie, and the next you're in the middle of the crimson-faced hot flash. What happened? So it says many women report getting hot flashes when they're having an emotional response to something. That's because stressful emotions make the blood rush to our skin surface, triggering a hot flash. And it's similar to becoming red in the face when we're angry or feeling flushed with emotion. So apparently that triggers hot flashes. Well, I guess it can. I never paid attention. I'm gonna have to pay attention, and I'm gonna tell everybody, do not make me upset, or you're gonna give me hot flashes. You think they'll listen? Okay, it says the way to fix this. Find ways to control your emotional reactions. Really? Really? Just really? Who can do that? Especially at work or in public, where a hot flash could embarrass you. Why on earth would a hot flash embarrass you? I don't know. Are you embarrassed by your hot flashes? I've never been. I'm just like, whoo! People just know. I don't know. That's stupid. One of the things that we were talking about was bedtime. And I found a really good tip. It's really interesting, actually. It says to, let me go find it. Okay, so when you're having hot flashes at night, it's called night sweats. And they say that this happens because when we go to sleep, when we're sleeping, our hormones can really go up and down and cause the hot flashes. They're horrible, they're awful. They keep you from sleeping at night, which is probably why we have insomnia at this point in our lives. And yeah, they're just horrible. And I sleep with my ceiling fan on, and if I could have the air conditioner on in the winter, I would, but I don't want to make everybody else suffer. But I do sleep with the windows open sometimes in the winter, and definitely the fan, because that's how bad they get at night. You can wake up soaking wet. Your bedding could be soaking wet. Thankfully, I'm not that bad, but I do wake up where I'm sweating. It's horrible. So anyway, so one of the things that they suggested here, and I thought it was a pretty good tip. I think I'm gonna have to try it. Aside from sleeping naked, I guess that would work, wouldn't it? But if you don't feel comfortable sleeping in your birthday suit, which I do not, because God forbid there's a fire and I have to run out of the house. I have no clothes on, right? So what it says is to, if you're suffering from night sweats, to sleep in exercise clothing designed to wick moisture away. That's interesting. I wonder if it would work. Give it a try, see if it works. I mean, if it works, that's gonna be great. You could sleep better, hopefully. But it also says, obviously, you know, swap out your heavy comforters for something lighter. I know I just sleep with the flat sheet, even in the wintertime, because I'm sweating. Forget about comforters anymore. They're just way too hot for me. Anyway, I hope that you learned something new here and it can help you with your hot flashes, because yeah, they're awful. They really suck. I do know, I read somewhere once that hot flashes can last longer than 11 years. I hope they end soon. People tell me they never go away, but there is medication out there that some people can take if they wanted to. It's hormonal therapy. Unfortunately, I have a family history of breast cancer, and so hormonal therapy is a no-no for me. I will not be doing that. So I just choose to suffer through them. So that's why knowing the triggers, the hot flash triggers, is good, because this way you can avoid them and hopefully have less hot flashes. That is the end of our hot flash list, hot flash trigger list. I'm sure if I find more or suffer from more, I'll let you know. Hi everyone, I'm just gonna pop in here for a moment because I am in my kitchen cooking dinner and suffering from hot flashes. That is another thing that I forgot to mention, is cooking dinner over a hot stove will cause hot flashes. Just wanted to add that to the list. Good night, everyone. But you know you're not suffering alone. We're all doing it. And we're all suffering insomnia too. I think that gets better. Mine has definitely gotten better. But I am able to function on way less sleep than I ever was before. I don't know, is that a good thing? I don't know. I'm so glad that you joined me today. I hope you like our chit chat video. This is our second one. And I figured that if you guys like it, we will continue to do it once a week. So I'm hoping that you'll come back, because next week is gonna be a good one. At least I think it's a good one. It's all about crazy neighbors, because you know you have one. There's at least one on every block. Hopefully not more than that. And I have one. I sure do have one. I know it's not nice. I'm nice to her. I'm not mean to her. So check that video out next week. It should be a lot of fun. It's kind of funny, I think. You know, you have to take life, you know, with a sense of humor, right? We need it. We need a sense of humor to get through this kind of life, especially nowadays. So don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video, so you won't miss out on these discussions. And do me a favor, let me know in the comments what you'd like to talk about. I could talk about almost anything, but leave me some comments so that I can put some videos together on things that you'd like to discuss. All right, everybody, bye. Until next time.